Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna be making a grilled cheese. Pretty standard stuff, pretty easy. I got my plate, I got my bread, and I got my cheese, and I think we'll probably use some butter. Okay, let's go. So let's move these over here. Okay. And so as you may have seen, we have the stove all nice and hot already. I was just letting it heat up a little bit. Go here. So yeah, it's hot enough. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our bread. Just some standard bread. Don't really know what you want to call it. And we're gonna get 2 slices out. I do not like the end. I feel like a lot of people would support me with that. That's not really much of an end, but you know, that's what it is. Generally speaking, I don't butter my bread, but honestly, it makes it go a little bit faster and it tastes a bit better. I just never originally would do that. So you're gonna want to take a knife, and obviously we have some butter right here. I'm just gonna take this piece of bread, just get a decent bit of butter, and then just spread it, okay? It's really not difficult. Think about you're making a peanut butter and jelly. I mean, it's pretty similar to the consistency of peanut butter, but yeah, so just spread. I don't know, it might be a little bit too much. I'm not an expert, but then again, when it comes to cooking, nobody really cares. So we got one piece. Not the anime. So now we have the second piece. Just get a little bit of butter, spread it on just like you're spreading on peanut butter or jelly or marshmallow or Nutella or anything people put on bread. Yeah. So I'm just gonna spread that on, and I already, like I said, had my pan preheated a bit, and I would recommend that because especially if you're buttering it, always preheat your pan, because if you don't, let's just put this on this napkin. If you do not, then it tends to get a little bit soggy. And, you know, soggy grilled cheeses aren't necessarily my favorite or anybody else's, probably. So we're going to take that, and we're going to put it face down. And instantly hear it. We're going to take the second piece, and we are also going to put it face down. So now we're going to turn that heat down just a little bit, because here is where the magic comes. So just some standard American cheese. And I like to do just 2 pieces, one on that corner. See, there's that little bit of open. Then we can use a second piece of that's the problem with American cheese, it like sticks. Okay, as I was saying, now I can put the second piece of cheese right here, so it'll cover. Granted, this is a bit small piece of cheese, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. It just comes down to preference. I generally like my grilled cheeses to be a bit on the cheesier side. So boom. Okay. Now, if you can hear that, just a little bit of skizzle, if you know what I mean. Now we're just gonna put the bread away, and also gonna put the butter. And the reason we turned down the heat was like I said, it tends to get a bit soggy because the butter actually has time to seep in. But more importantly, you really want to let the cheese melt, because sometimes what happens Let's actually turn the heat up a little bit. But the cheese is already melting, so that's a good start. But sometimes what happens is if it's too hot, then it's just gonna brown the toast or the bread very fast. But it's not actually gonna give it enough time for the cheese to melt. And you know, personally, I'm not sure about all of you out there, but I prefer to have my grilled cheeses a bit on the cheesier side, like I said. And what that also applies to is it being a little bit, I don't know, more melted. So now cheese is nice and melted. So we're just gonna grab a spatula. You can use your hands, but I am holding my phone, so I just want to be smart. This is definitely not smart. Okay. You love to see it. You love to see it. Now we can push a little bit, and as you can see, it's already browned up pretty well. And it's a little bit stuck because, you know, the cheese, it's a bit lopsided right now. And, yeah. So really here, you don't really need a spatula. It's pretty easy just to like grab it. And before, that was you know what, actually let's use a spatula. That's a pretty good, it's not a sear, but you know, it's pretty good when it comes to, you know, crispness, but I also like it a bit more well done. But generally speaking, it all comes down to preference. So yeah, so we're gonna give it a minute or two left. I just turn off the stove, but I can just flip it over real quick and then, yeah, it's, get back in there. Needs a bit more time, but yeah. Anyway, I will eat that egg. I do realize that short got to 2 likes, so I'm obliged to eat a raw egg. I'll do it relatively soon. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be very fun, but like, who cares? Oh man, I work. With that being said, you know, 4 nice guys. Don't worry, eventually it'll come, but honestly, I don't really like making it. I lost a lot of passion, and honestly, that's kind of what it comes down to. I wouldn't make YouTube videos if I didn't enjoy making YouTube videos, if you know what I mean. That is pretty good, and I think it's going to be the best. Sorry about that, my phone decided that it wanted to auto-reload camera app, so it stopped filming. So yeah, this is the finished product. We got our plate here. Scoop it up real good. And yeah, this is how to make a grilled cheese. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.